Hey YouTube, it's OG Kicks 86. That's Kicks with the Z, back with another sneaker review. As always, this channel is not about the hype, it's just about the shoe. And hopefully, if you see a shoe on here that you might have been on the fence about, hopefully this helps you make a decision one way or another. So we'll go ahead and get started. We have the Air Jordan 3. These are the Lucky Shorts. These released back in February of this year. I think retail was right around $200. I actually picked these up for this review back in April, and I got it off a website called Woodstack. I believe they also have a physical store, if I'm not mistaken. But these were actually $150. Once they went on sale a little bit. So let's go ahead and get into it. So box has just a I like this color match Jumpman on here. I like when they do that. Go ahead and read the label here. It's the Air Jordan 3 Retro Summit White Hydrogen Blue. So let's go ahead and get this out. Nothing special in here, no extra laces or anything like that. So I was looking at this shoe and then just kind of thinking of the prior reviews I had done. I think I did the UNC reimagined, the and on the previous review, and I was looking at these, and these were basically the same kind of, not exactly the same, but they have the UNC or baby blue colorway. I just started thinking how back in the late 90s to early 2000s, this was a really hot color. So anybody my age who's a millennial would remember that kind of baby blue was like everywhere. All the music videos as far as hip hop and stuff like that, they was there. So I don't know if that's like a marketing ploy. They know that, hey, this demographic has hit a certain age, so let's go back and hit them with that color. Because you had the UNC ones, the reimagines released this year, and then you also had the Carmelo Anthony's, the on feet with the baby blue as well. So anyway, it's just something I was thinking about. For this shoe, you also have the sail midsole here. The materials, I'm going to say, are really good for a Jordan shoe. And once again, when I see these kind of materials, it's kind of like a love hate thing, because it's like, okay, how come you can't do this on every shoe? I think if you've owned a Jordan or a Nike product, you understand what I'm saying. It's some of it is not very good. And look, you can even tell right here on the leather, it's a little bit more pliable. It's not synthetic like the up temples I did earlier. I think it might have been earlier this week. I did a review on those. They look great on feet, but the materials, I'm sorry to say, were just trash. Again, when you see a shoe like this, they actually use what looks to be real suede on here, and you're paying $200 for it. It's like, come on now. But anyways, this shoe itself, it's I really like the color combination. I love the white color on here. Midsole, like I said, does have that sail color. The sock liner is white, which isn't my favorite because it typically gets dirty real quick. And then the insole itself is a white color. It's got that baby blue Jumpman on there. So again, the materials on this one, I think they did really good for a Jordan brand on the shoe. You also have some hits of baby blue throughout here, and I like this kind of, I guess you would say, a very like light sky blue on the tongue, which is really awesome. I like that point right there as well. And then on the inside of the tongue, you have this like tag that you would find like on some of the clothing or items that might have been really, athletes might have been wearing back in the day. Air Jordan extra large 87 through 88. And the theme of the shoe, again being called Lucky Shorts, is Michael Jordan would typically always wear a pair of his college basketball shorts under every game uniform, which he did go to UNC, which is why they were baby blue. So overall, this is a very comfortable shoe in my opinion. The threes are right up there in comfort with the 13s, the fives. Um, Let me think real quick. 13s, fives, and then also the 12s. I remember somebody commented that, and I have to agree that 12s are comfortable as well. Um, as far as versatility on these, I love these mid cut shoes because I think you can wear them with either shorts, pants, sweats, jeans, pretty much with anything. And the other part of it, with this being a white shoe, It's real easy to match with anything as well. As I've gotten older, it's kind of weird. I've started to lean more towards white shoes. Where when I was younger, I know that I used to love dark shoes, but now as I've gotten older, I don't know if it's just an age thing or what. Leave a comment down below, man, if this happened to you. I just thought it was pretty weird. I was like, man, I used to not necessarily hate, but I disliked white shoes. And the other reason was because I also could never keep my shoes clean. So the resale on these right now, there actually isn't any, and that's great for us. So these are still available on Sheik, Snipes, and then also DTLR. Right before I made this video, I always check like the resale and what it's doing. I think these on StockX for the buy now, they're $139, which honestly for this shoe, I think is just a steal. So my final thoughts on these, if you're on the fence about getting them, I would definitely tell you get them now if you're able to, especially because they're on sale in so many places. But if I had to go back in time, knowing what I know now, I would, and not knowing what the hype's going to be or anything like that, I would still say these are worth their retail price. I probably wouldn't pay over retail for these, but I would definitely buy them for the discounts they have going on now, or the $200 mark that they set it at. Anyways, this is OG Kicks 86. Once again, that's Kicks with the Z, and I'll see you on the next sneaker review. Thank you.